Grand day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? Today, we going shopping. Okay, so this is what my higher self wanted me to speak about today. You, yes, my friend, you are the bag. You are the bag. What does that mean? When you go shopping, you get a bag, don't you? So you are the bag today. All right. So let's speak about what's in this bag, okay? You have children in this bag. You have a job in this bag. You have groceries in this bag. You have your day to day tasks in this bag. You have your secondary education in this bag. You have your childhood in this bag. Now, this bag is getting full, y'all. Remember, you got some items that are oversized and cannot you can't put two and three items in one bag. Sometimes you need just one bag. And already we got about 8 items in this one bag. So let's keep going. You have your finances, your personal responsibilities. If you're a woman, you have your mental hygiene that you must tend to if you're a parent. Then you have your physical hygiene that you must tend to if you have a cycle, right? Then you have your personal psyche. Like, what do you do with your life? Do you have it all together? Do you know what you want out of life? Do you know what you want to do out of life? How much trauma have you endured as a child, right? That's not even asking the question of how much trauma is within your family's lineage. Because guess what? Nobody came here perfect. Yes, we came here with a new perspective, but trauma lives, right? And some of us don't believe in incarnation. That's cool. But that trauma came from somewhere, okay? Um, then we have your if you have a vehicle, those personal, those responsibilities, getting the car fixed, getting gas. What if you have an accident that hurt you, right? Then we have medical responsibilities, things that we inherit as a child or just from growing up, right? I know for me, I was born with a heart murmur and asthma. You know, I've healed these things within myself. However, it did not leave the bag, right? So now we have this bag, and and quite frankly, even if it's a heavy duty 33 gallon, it's too much stuff. You cannot carry this bag. So what do we do? 10 of wands. What do we do? Right? We become at a crossroad. God darn, what do we do? You know, this is the thing. Say we are at a space where this bag is just flowing over. It's full. Think of it as a pool that has too much water. That water is going to flow out. We have this bag and we have all these items that are overflowing. What do you do? Well, the thing is, you have this bag, right? And this is your bag for life. This is the only bag that you get. If this bag busts, if this bag implodes, if this bag explodes, it's no longer any good to us. 444, right? So what do? The next thing to do is to start going in that bag and looking and seeing what's in that bag. What are some things that we no longer need in this bag, right? What are some things that they don't need to go with you? They ran its course, right? There are items in this bag that just need to be thrown away, trashed, set on the side, maybe picked up for someone else. I don't know. What do you do with these items that are no longer needed? Because at this point, you're carrying this bag and it's pulling you over. It's tilting you over. And next thing you know, you want to have a whole nother set of problems. Because now, with stress, comes a whole nother set of problems. Right? You can eating unhealthy, gaining more weight than you want to, high blood pressure, diabetes, uh, high cholesterol, um, acne. I mean, you just have a whole list of issues at this point. If you continue down the same road with the same bag, at some point we want to have to offload. At some point we're going to have to get rid of some of these things that are in these bags, this one bag, right? And what do we do with them? We have to really start digging inside of them and paying attention to what's inside. Really introspecting, what is this? Why is this? Where did this? And asking those harsh, necessary questions. Because that is the only way that you're going to be able to lighten this load, right? You know, the thing is, and this was the message that Spirit wanted me to share. We do so much for others. We do so much for others. When is it time for us to do for us? When do we care for ourselves and unconditionally love ourselves the same way we do others? When? When is enough enough? When is too much too much? Right? And these are the questions that we truly have to ask ourselves. We have to go within and say, hey, wait a minute. You know, I'm feeling tired. I only get this one life. What part of it is for me? What part of it is me taking care of me? What part of it is mine that I am able to spoil myself? And when do we get to that point? You know, I was in the house having a healing moment when this um, message came up. And, you know, I'm always in a place in a space where I'm ready and I'm willing to shed tears and I'm ready to introspect and I'm ready to look at things with a fine, fine eye, a keen eye, right? Because it's needed. It's needed. And I'm like, huh, all my life I've catered to others. And yes, I've had some situations that I'm just not the happiest about. However, I can't go back and change them. The only thing that I can do is be real with myself and acknowledge them. Yes, this is what this is, but this does not have to be the rest of the story, right? Really going within and saying, you know, I love me no matter what. Yes, these things have happened. I cannot change them, but tomorrow, I know tomorrow is a better day because I am I am going to make sure it's a better day. And that, my beautiful, beautiful ones, is the attitude that we could inhabit, right? Knowing that we have the power. We have the power to create a new story, a brand new story. We do not have to keep living in the same story. And this is what the whole quantum world is really speaking about. The infinite source of things Can we see that? Can we expand our imagination far enough to say, you know what? I don't have to. I don't want to. I won't. I choose to live in a place of stability, mental stability, financial stability, physical stability, spiritual stability. And I'm a work in progress, y'all. I'm working on me every day. Every day. So when I make these videos are not only for those who choose to watch this or receive it, but it's also for me, right? So that's all I had for you today. With this being said, I appreciate you. I love you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.